let's go ahead and get started with this is what I'm calling the What Did I Weekly. It's the first time I've kind of incorporated this into one of my spreads. This is June 5th through 11th, and I'm going to be using big circle, stencil. Actually, I'm going to use this little protractor here. Of course, you can freehand it or do whatever you want. I did order a huge template like this for bigger circles, but I just haven't gotten it in yet, so I'm going to improvise. I'm going to include a color key here. This is what a now section, a later section, gratitude, and ideas, and you can download this for free at lifebywhitney.com, and it comes with this measurement PDF as well, and it kind of tells you, guides you along on how to draw everything out. I'm doing something a little different in June, and I am putting these dots here, and I'm also putting these dash lines. So the dots are for pin dots. So anytime you see a red dot, you can go ahead and put a tiny pin dot. It helps when you are connecting your lines to make it easier to know when to stop. So the dash lines are just kind of used for pencil lines. So you want to do your pencil lines to find out where you need some intersections and stuff, and of course erase those when you get done. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start on the harder part. I'm going to be using this, it came with my protractor, to make the circles. So how I'm using it, I did add the lines here, but I didn't get my template in that I wanted to yet, so I'm just going to trace over this. They do come halfway down the page, so that's 19, so I'm going to go ahead and start here. And this is the center point, center line. So I'm going to go ahead and start and go ahead and trace with a pen. Wish me luck. Right around this to make the half of these circles. Okay. And then go ahead and finish it off. My advice here is just go slowly. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to line this edge up with this edge dot over here. So no measurements of centers or anything here yet. And then line it up at the same as the other in the middle at 19. Same thing, connect it. It's actually not too bad. Okay, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the bottom. So I do want to line them up. I'm going to put the very center at the 90-degree mark here on this protractor, or whatever this little mini thing's called. I will link to the supplies in the YouTube caption. All my supplies are always linked in the captions. All right, that was a little easier than I thought it might be. It's gonna look like this at the end. I'm doing a Monday section here and a Tuesday here in the middle, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and weekend section. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw these lines through the middle so I can make room for those headers. And you can tell the middle of the line is about right here. It's actually where those points connected, so I'm gonna go one up and one down. So I count one space up, and I'm just gonna put a horizontal line all the way through. And then I'll do the same, counting one space down. Same thing down here. You can tell my little intersection points. I go about one up and one down. All right, so that was easy enough, right? Let's go ahead and start on the right page. I'll go ahead and start down this side on the right side of the right page. So it is halfway across the page. It's 13 across, this bottom tracker. So these trackers are for my mood and energy I want to do. And I'm going to color it each day. So there's 7 separate sections. So this will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the same down here. I'll start at Monday here and go across. And I will make the key right above it. This is a 13 square long horizontal line. And then these little trackers are 5 squares tall. So I'll count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's where I would put these dots. And I can go ahead and start out with these dots. So I'm going to do 5 up. So I'm actually going to start on this part in the middle here. That's an easy section to measure. It's the what did I section. I am going to make dotted lines between them. But they go almost all the way to the edge, almost all the way to the end. And of course you can stop on the dot, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go to almost to the end. So, and then each one is 5 tall. So I'm going to, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and draw those lines. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my black dots over here so I know where to connect. And I'm just going to look at this for reference. I know I have this dot and then I want, I've already done that. There's 3 there, 1 down here almost to the edge. 3 in a row here. 3 in a row here. Alright, and I'm going to put my key right above it. So I'm going to use, there's 5 colors here, but I'm going to go ahead and use 6. I'm going to use 6 throughout June, so use the same colors all throughout June. These colors. Okay, I'm going to split this up into 7 days and a section for the header, so it's actually 8 sections. It's a lot easier to measure out because you do halfway, halfway, halfway. Keep going. Okay, it's now time for the headers. I've got all the lines in, I think. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill in with all the heading information. On the top, where it says, what did I? I'm going to go ahead and stamp that out. All right, and down what did I, of course you can track whatever you want, but I'm going to do what did I discover this week, watch this week, learn this week, listen to this week, love this week, change for the positive, and cook this week. I'll go ahead and letter those. And this pen is one of my favorites. It's the Tombow Budnusoki pen. I don't really know how to say it, but I will link it in the caption and on the blog post if you're interested. All right, and finally I'm going to add the header with these pretty Tombow pens. All right, it's easy as that. If you do happen to use this spread, please tag me in it on Instagram at Life by Whitney, because I would love to see. And I also have about 50 now weekly spreads on lifebywhitney.com that you can go and download for free. You can get the measurement files on all of them. In the My version, they all come with this and the notes file. So go check it out. Thanks for watching.